So to start off with breakfast, obviously because it's the most important meal of the day, I go for 2 slices of bacon. I do put them on the duck rack just to catch the extra grease. 1 egg white. I don't really care for eggs that much, so when I do eat them, I do not eat the egg yolk. Plus I hear it's high in cholesterol anyway, so I'm not really losing out on anything. Spraying a little bit of a coconut oil, and this has ghee in it, on my skillet just to get it hot and sizzling for my egg. Look at this little cute egg. I guess it's, I don't know what it's called. I guess it's just like a, I don't know. But I like to use this because it's cute and I like my eggs like round. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, for a taste, I just put a little bit of Mrs. Dash on there and some pepper. And it's good to go that way. I don't really need too much with that. Checking on my bacon, I do like to flip it only because I don't like when it's like extra crispy on one side and then the other side is just like soft, and no, that I just don't like. Flipping that over, making sure it's cooked evenly on both sides. Y'all know how to make bacon. And the bacon is done. This makes me want to go cook some bacon right now. I want breakfast. Anyway, so I do like to skillet toast my bread, or my toast, or bread into toast. I don't know. But yeah, so I use 1 slice of my Sweet Harvest wheat bread. Put that in the skillet, and breakfast is done. So there's the 2 slices of bacon, we got our egg and our skillet toast. This meal totaled 247 calories, and it was pretty good. I did add a little bit of hot sauce on my eggs because you got to put that on everything. But for the most part, breakfast was delicious. All you need is love, but sometimes lunch work too. So with that being said, I do have, I don't know if I want to call this, it's not a veggie wrap because I add meat to it, but starting off with my cucumbers, I have lettuce, onion, I do have tomato, but I don't cut my tomato up and store it. I usually cut it as I use it, so that's that. And then for the wraps, I use the spinach flat out wraps. The wraps come in spinach, Italian and herb, and then just the regular plain wheat. For this wrap, I'm using the spinach. So just to kind of break it down, my 1 cup of lettuce came up to 8 calories. My 2 slices of tomato came up to 5. It was 30 grams. So just to give you some sort of idea of how I weigh my vegetables. But yeah, the wrap came out pretty good. I was trying to be all fancy. Now this is a Skinny Girl dressing. I think I introduced this in my videos before, but I usually just drizzle this onto my wrap just so keep it from being so dry. And it's 10 calories, 2 tablespoons. I don't really think that I use a full 2 tablespoons because I don't want it to be soggy. But this is the wrap. It was really, really delicious. And this came up to be 348 calories. So that was lunch. And last but not least, we got dinner. This meal, I can eat this meal every night for dinner because it's too good to be true. I start off by weighing my chicken. My drumsticks came up to, I think it was 324. I'm gonna see now. Yeah, 324 grams. I weigh grams or ounces. It depends on, you know, what I feel like. But obviously you have to kind of disregard the fact that it has the bone inside, so you have to use your own judgment. But or you can either cook it and then once it's done, just peel the meat off and weigh it then. I've done this so many times making this meal because again, this is my favorite meal, where I just kind of eyeball it and I know. But starting off, I weigh that. I use my sriracha rub. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, I didn't know seasonings came with calories. I really didn't until I started to count them. But 1 teaspoon of the sriracha rub came up to 10 calories. I used about 3 teaspoons, so that's 30 calories. And I just rub it down. I make sure to season underneath the skin. I put the skin over, and I usually bake it that way just so that it's kind of crispy. And I like to put my seasoning under my skin so that I know it's going to be seasoned underneath and just not on the surface. I'm going to throw my drumsticks in the oven, let them cook, and I'm going to start on my sides. So we start with rice cauliflower. I'm going to tell the truth. When I first started cooking cauliflower, I was terrified. Like, wait, what do you do with this? But I do it 2 ways. I either put it in the oven or I cook it on top of the stove. This one I did cook on top of the stove. I just use some seasoning. I let my water boil a little bit and I put them in there. It already came with some some sort of seasoning, I guess savory herb, I guess. But yeah, so I just put that in the pot. Second side is spinach. The spinach I do the same way. At the end I do add a little bit of butter. That would be my Kerrygold butter. And then just 1 cup of this is the 30 calories, which is super good because spinach cooks down to nothing. So 1 cup is great for me. That's all the serving I need. So I took my drumsticks out of the oven because I'm getting ready to baste them with the sugar-free barbecue sauce here. It's only 2 carbs per serving, which is 2 tablespoons, and that equals to 10 calories. I usually brush it on with this little contraption here. I don't know what the name of it is, but it gives me more than enough sauce for all 4 drumsticks. I don't really want mine too soggy because I still want to keep that crisp, and I don't want to leave it back in the oven for too long because I don't want it to dry out. But yeah, so I do this and I sit it back in the oven for probably like literally a minute just so it can warm. Meal came up to 549 calories and my goal is under 600 a meal. Here's the finished plate. I did add a few jalapenos on top, but let me know if you enjoy any of these meals. If you do want me to do a video on what I eat in a day for my snacks, I will definitely go ahead and do so. Just leave comments down below and let me know. I definitely found new snacks that I'm eager to share. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more weight loss videos, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.